Welcome back to Fromania Bricks, and welcome back to the world's fanciest LEGO recording studio in our house on the second floor.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna let you fly this time. In this room.
In this room.
We gotta have our fact checkers.
And welcome back to the table, where we are in the LEGO office to talk about one of the newer LEGO City releases. Now, before we do, Caleb, I have a couple of questions for you.
Alrighty. Did
you hear about the train that had a cold?
It said, achoo!
No. It couldn't stop chewing.
That one's good. I like that.
That was no good.
No, that one was great.
You know, train delays certainly can be annoying.
Yeah.
At least I'm on the right track. Do you know why the train was so good at its job?
No.
It had a track record of success.
That's good.
Oh, all right. These jokes have really derailed today. Okay, we're here to talk with you today about LEGO... Wait, something just doesn't feel right.
No.
Something feels a little
missing.
off. Something feels a little off.
No.
Choo-choo!
What happened?
We are here to talk with you today about LEGO set 60423, the Downtown Streetcar.
Where did you get that?
But how can you talk about train sets without this amazing official CSX conductor hat?
Is it actually a conductor hat?
We are here today to talk with you about the Downtown Streetcar CSX LEGO set. And we're not just talking about it. We are bringing back the Fromania Bricks super proprietary, ultra precise LEGO reviewing system, also known as the SPUPLRS. Super proprietary, ultra precise LEGO review system. SPUPLRS. The SPUPLRS.
Okay, we need to make a t-shirt that just says SPUPLRS and then the whole, like...
Yes, and then the two of you that are watching this video can sport the SPUPLRS shirts.
Yep, no, that's going back on. No, we're wearing this the whole video.
We have to wear this.
Yep, the whole video.
The whole video. Oh my goodness.
I don't care how itchy it is.
All right, we're SPUPLRing the LEGO Downtown Streetcar today, together with you. Now, this just recently entered our collection, and it entered under kind of sad circumstances. Moment of silence, please. Moment's up. Okay. We've been talking about our sealed LEGO set. Micah and I have had debates over, do we open and build the sealed LEGO set, or do we preserve LEGO history? And LEGO, I'm sorry to say, is no longer in the collection. That's right, we have parted ways with LEGO. But as a result, we welcomed 7 new LEGO sets into our collection for that one LEGO. One of which was this, 60423, the LEGO City Downtown Streetcar.
It's a train. It's a train.
It is a train. The Downtown Streetcar was built utilizing 811 LEGO elements.
Yep.
And comes with 6 minifigures. 7 if you count the puppy, with some really cool accessories that you might not see in some of the other sets. At least not sets in our collection. You can't even see my eyes with this hat on, Caleb. We're dumping the Hamilton hat.
Hey, no!
And we're putting on the CSX Railroad. Give me a choo-choo.
Choo-choo!
Before we dive in to this set. As you can see with the set, you get a cool little streetcar hub here where you can buy tickets. It is solar powered.
Yep.
This looks like this streetcar should be led by energy cables. So it is not a solar powered car, but it is an electric streetcar. You get a couple of tracks. It's really interesting that this track has an enter and exit on it. You get a tiny little station platform here and 6 minifigures. You get all of this for $89.99 USD. I don't know what that is in pounds and quids and yen and pesos. But in USD, it's $89.99. And we'll talk about value a little bit later in this set. But you get a fun little playable set. So, we're going to start with the visual set design. This takes into account the overall aesthetic of the set, the packaging, and the presentation. Caleb, tell me a little bit about what you think about this set visually, and then I'll share a couple of thoughts as well.
So, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's great. It's an amazing playset, but visually, I don't think it's that spectacular. Yes, it's good. It has the middle, and then the two. I believe these are the exact same builds. It's not great, but I mean, the front looks good. The build construction there is good. It looks good. The way that the platform was built and everything looks great, but it's not anything out of the ordinary.
Right. I really like the streetcar look. The streetcar has a nice aesthetic to me. I think the red makes it feel a little more subway-ish than like streetcar. But I do like the aesthetic of the car. Where I'm not totally sold is the aesthetic of the ticket booth. The color just seems a little much for me.
I love the color on it, actually.
So,
the glass.
So it is a neat contrast color, but if I'm thinking about a streetcar, if I'm thinking about going to a platform and getting on a streetcar, I don't know that I've ever seen a ticket booth that color.
But this is Lego. You've never been in Lego. What do you think that these little Lego people are used to? They're used to bright color. Have you ever seen a dog saddle this color?
They are used to this color. But if you put this in a city and you think about the colors of the modulars, which are very realistic colors,
True.
And this just feels, I don't know. It almost feels too overbearing of a teal for me. Like you said, the build itself is good, right?
Yeah,
it's what you would
build.
expect
It's
for a
really
city
good
build.
build.
It looks good. It's the colors that get me on the booth. Also, the platform, visually, the loading platform is a little lackluster. I feel like a little more could have been done visually to draw that out too. But overall, the focus visually of the set is the streetcars, and I think the streetcar is really well designed.
Yes.
So if we're rating this on a scale of 1 to 10, not my set to score, Caleb, where are you scoring the streetcar?
So I like how they just have the 3 colors going. There's not any other 7, 8 colors. It's really focused. The chairs are this blue too. I'm gonna have to give it 7.
7.
So
All
that's
right.
really good for a city set. That's really designed just for play, not display set. That's good.
So the SPUPLRS score on visual set design is 7. Next up is the build experience. When we talk about build experience, what was it like building the set? Was it challenging or not? Were the instructions straightforward or not? And was it a fun build experience? Obviously, some builds are a little more repetitive and a little less fun. Some are a little more unique and interesting. And some can just be challenging. So what was the build experience like for you building this set?
It was very easy. I will say that right out of the gate. It was very easy. Unfortunately, there are 6 or 7 stickers, which is unfortunate, but not devastating. The build was very repetitive. I believe that these two are the exact same build, pretty much, which does, it would have been cool if there was, something more for the front of it, but I understand it's symmetrical. It's got 2 pilot seats, front and back. It would have been nice if there was more to kind of the front of it, an actual front. But yeah, it was a good build. It was super easy. It was fun. Building the platform in this was very fun.
So it was pretty straightforward,
Yes.
though. Nothing too
Absolutely.
tricky.
Nope.
Nothing hard to accomplish.
Nope.
Are these train chassis, or is it like a built chassis with train wheels on it?
So it's a small train chassis, though. So there's 2 of them per cart, and there's actually metal axles that go in it.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was 1 box per train, just like one of those standard cake boxes,
Right.
and there was 2 axles per box.
All right, so it was a pretty straightforward build.
Yep.
Again, 811 pieces. You're not going to get too crazy, too complex.
Nope.
You do have a good variety of pieces used, from the clear glass pieces to the platforms to the flat pieces. Where are we scoring it on the SPUPLR scale?
I would put it at a 6.
And that's just because it wasn't that exciting?
No. It was the train was so repetitive. It was fun, don't get me wrong. It was very fun. But if you like more variety in what you build and not just the same thing, I don't think.
And you're used to building some advanced sets.
Yes.
And this is, I mean, for us, all Lego is fair game for our collection, but this is more of a play set that younger kids might be picking up, or AFOLs might be picking up to put inside of their city. So from that standpoint, if you're an AFOL building this, it's probably not going to be the most exciting
you can build this in an hour.
but you get a really cool set out of it. So we give it a 6 on the SPUPLR scale. On to minifigures. When we talk about minifigures, we're talking about the characters that are included. With licensed sets, we're talking about, were the right characters included? Were they designed well? Do they have good elements? This set itself came with 6 minifigures, and you get a pretty good variety of male and female. We even have some great representation with a young lady in a wheelchair, and the wheelchair element is really cool.
Yeah.
And we also have a guy with a service dog, which I love. Now, I don't know if he's blind and it's a seeing eye dog, or if it's just a traditional service dog, but I think this is an amazing inclusion. And the service dog even has a vest, so when you disconnect his harness, he's still wearing a vest. And I absolutely love that. I love that LEGO is including just the range of people that walk around on our planet. What do you think about the minifigures included in this?
So first of all, I want to talk about the dog. I do think that this is actually the police dog that are used in the police
Is
sets.
it?
I actually think that the figures are spectacular. I feel like it would have been nice to get 7 or 8 figures, just a couple more. You get 8 seats all in all in the train. I feel like 6 is great, but you do have the barista worker, which wouldn't be in the train. You have the train conductor. I feel like 7 or 8 figures.
Oh, wait, this is a coffee shop?
Yeah, look at the little coffee shop.
I thought
right
it was
here.
a ticket booth. Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it both?
It's both.
Okay.
And then, where's the little coffee shop? There's a little coffee sign on
Yeah,
it.
I see.
Yeah, right here.
I agree that there could have been a couple more figs,
Yeah.
because you would want to fill out most of the seats. You'd want a conductor in the car. You'd want a worker here. So maybe a couple of more figs would have been nice. There's no licensed characters in this, so it's really up to LEGO who to put in it. So there's no disappointment about who is not in this. So overall, a good variety of figs for your city, of just standard city figs.
Now, I think for my final score, this is going to really surprise you, but I'm going to give the figures a 9.
A 9. I mean, it's not surprising because when we talk about figures, it's not as much about, are these amazing figs? It's, are they the right figs for the set?
And they absolutely are.
And these are the right figs for the set. I would have gone a little lower just because we could have used a couple more figs, but it's not my SPUPLR score. This is your SPUPLR score, so we're going to give this a 9. All right, next is a biggie on a city set, and that is playability and functions. And I feel like this one has what you need to be imaginative. Now, before you talk about it, can I say something I really like about this?
Yep.
I did not like this at first, but as I've thought about it, I really like it. So on either end of the streetcar rails, there's these little pieces that kind of guide the train off and on.
Yes.
At first I was like, that's dumb because that's not real. But here's the deal. People that buy this, they may not have a lot of train elements. And if this is just a track that ends here and here, then this is not a playable set for anyone. But LEGO designed this in a way where you can buy this without any other train rails, and you can drive it off and drive it right back on, and you're not picking it up trying to get it lined up on the track.
Yeah.
And to me, that is genius. So if you have other tracks, you can build a loop and you can drive it around. If you don't, you are not at a deficit. And what I really disliked about this set from a playability standpoint, I now love. But what do you think about playability functions of this set?
So to add on to that, I literally won't try and put the train on here. It's so much easier to literally just roll it onto here. I won't even set it up on this. It's just that much easier.
It almost makes you wonder if you could develop something that would go onto existing loop tracks to align your train.
Yeah.
Like a little hump thing that then landed it on the track. I don't know, something to think about, LEGO Group. If there was an easier way to line up, especially if you've got a really long train and get them all on, these little pieces are brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you can just use this, like, to let it go on the whole thing. Now, I will say one thing, it derails very easily.
Like if it's on a full track.
If it's on a full track, it will derail just like that.
Interesting.
So,
I wonder if it's just something about...
it could be with speed.
Well, how fast are you driving your train?
I'm not driving it that fast, but I'm taking some speed.
Oh. Now, another neat playable thing on this, I'm going to move the train. This platform here, you can push ramps in and out as accessibility ramps. That way the wheelchair can roll in. And if you think about how far LEGO Group is thinking on this, that is amazing.
I'm going to stop you right there. They're not thinking that far. They are not. Look at this. Okay. So, unfortunately, let's take this over to the accessibility one, right? Mm-hmm. You will see that there is this big block that I've named her Miss Gwanda. This is Miss Gwanda, okay? This is her name, and she cannot get over this block. This is the accessibility one. Yeah, that's where the wheelchair goes. There is no way for little Miss Gwanda that really just wants to ride the train that she can get home to her family. She just can't do it, and this is the saddest thing ever.
Yeah, all right, I see. But it's still cool they put the sliding ramp in. But it would have been neat if there was a slope inside of the accessibility car where the wheelchair could go all the way up. You do get a little bit of variety with the booth here because it's not just a ticket booth, which I thought it was. Mm-hmm. It's a coffee shop as well. And in all of the cars, the roofs will pop off too, so you can get down in here. Now, it is interesting, such a big train only has 2 seats per car. Yeah. But, I mean, I get it. You can't make it wide enough and big enough to have all that we want inside of it. Yep. So, it's super well done. Any other features that we're missing on it?
So, I want to say really cool about some of the pieces is there is 3 of this newspaper piece in here. And there's a I don't know if he's retired, but there's a fireman over here who's holding this newspaper, and it's about a fireman who saved a cat.
Oh, that's super cool. And he's a retired fireman.
Well, I don't know if he's retired. He doesn't have his hat on, so I'm just calling him retired. We're just going to go.
Or he's just
tired. He's just tired.
He's not retired. He's just tired.
Well, technically, if this is the second time that he's been tired, then it would technically be he'd be retired.
Yeah, that also happens if you get a flat. You get retired as well. All right, so playability and functions. Where are we landing?
Playability and functions. I'm going to go with an 8.
An 8?
An 8. It's really good, just because of how much you can expand on it. Like, just yesterday I was building a little train platform for it that is compatible with it, so it's really neat how you don't have to just go off of what they have.
Yeah, it's really limitless.
Yes, yeah, because you can connect stuff onto the edge of the train track. So that's literally how this thing is built. So. And
you could even, if you wanted, string wires that you run through here and have it like a true cable car. So there is opportunity to really do some fun things with this set. You just have to use your imagination. And if you're an AFOL putting it in your city, there's some great ways you can lay it out and build additional stops around your city. So an 8, it is. The last stop on the SPUPLR train is overall value. Again, this set retailed for $89.99, 811 pieces. That puts it at around 11 cents a piece. But value is not found just in, is it a good price per part count? But it's more of, do you get your money's worth, right? When you pay $89.99 for this set, do you feel like you got a $90 value out of it? Caleb, what say ye?
Man, I'm really surprised that the LEGO Group did not put this at 100. I feel like this is something that they could have easily put at 100 and gotten away with it.
Yeah, this could have easily been a $99.99 set. Yeah. In fact, when we bought it, I thought I was buying a $99.99 set from Bricks and Minifigs, and it was $89.99. Yep. Which actually made me more excited about the value. Even if someone might go, that's kind of high, to me it was lower than I thought LEGO Group would charge. So I was excited about the value, the price on this. You're getting 6 minifigs for that. You're getting 3 train cars. You're getting a train station. You're getting a couple of track elements. It feels like a fair value to me.
Absolutely, yeah. So comparing to some of the other trains, I mean, they're almost $200. Now, they do come with a motor, and they are bigger, but I feel like this set will age well. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with this set that in 10 years won't still be.
Yeah, and you're getting specialized train wheels, and you're getting a couple of tracks. And
like, you're getting 6 metal bars. I mean, there's specialty parts. I mean, the wheelchair, the dog harness, like, there's really neat, like, I mean, all the newspapers, like, there's neat printed pieces and everything, the vents on the top. I really think that it has a great value.
Yeah, when you look at the variety of elements included in this, that they're only 11 cents average is pretty good. Yeah. It's not a bad price per part, given that you've got the train wheels and the train tracks and the dog and the harness. So,
I mean, these parts would be way more than 11 cents. So if you average that out, then the pieces are cheaper.
That's right. So where are you scoring the SPUPLR on overall value?
I want to give it an 8.5.
8.5.
So I want to give it a 9 or a 10, but I just can't justify it, considering it's still $90. Like, I think it is big that it's under
$89.99.
$89.99. I think it's big that it's under $100. I just think that it makes it that much better. So I'm going to go with an 8.5.
Okay. All right. I think it is time now that we reveal to you the official world standard SPUPLR score that everyone is going to be talking about. This set scored 38.5 on the Fromania Bricks Super Proprietary Ultra Precise LEGO Review System. And oh my goodness, I just noticed there is a wheelchair ramp to get on the platform. Right, so Sally?
Gwanda. This is Miss Gwanda.
Can make it most of the way.
Yep.
Well, the train is pulling into the station, and we're about to disembark from another time at the Fromania Bricks LEGO office. Thanks for hanging out with us as we went off the rails with this amazing LEGO City Streetcar. We hope, though, that you live your life on the rails, that you go out there and give more, do more, share more, love more, share more smiles, do more awesome stuff. Use these bricks to build friendships in the world around you. And most importantly, remember to always show your smile. Because smiles, they truly are contagious.
You can see me now! Woo!
Give more, do more, share more, and love.